Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. Oh, excuse me. The little gift box I did on their gift tag punch board. There was a lot of people said they don't own that device, and I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll go away and I'll try and work it out so you can make it without the envelope, the gift tag, the gift bag punch board. So I've done it. So here it is. Different closure, it's only slightly, but it works really well. And this time I've popped a little piece of DSP on top, and it opens just exactly the same. So I'm going to show you how I made it this way, and I'll link the other video up into the top right corner there. And then on the other video I'll link this one to this one, so that way you can see the two variations. If you want to do it on the gift bag punch board, you can. What I did, I went along and did it on the gift bag punch board, and then just left it open and worked out where my score lines had to be. This one needs to be moved down a little bit because I did it 3/4. Worked out this fold and where it had to be. Here's my little marks so I know where to do my V's. So I'm going to show you. It's so easy, but I'm going to do it on designer series paper like I have on that one. Your piece needs to be 8 5/8 by 3 1/8. Your lid then is going to be the same. All the papers is exactly the same. This is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, and this little piece is 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, and it fits on top of that little box lid. Lovely. Do you know, I think that would look beautiful with a little ring box inside. Perfect. And it's still square. Nice little piece of jewellery in there. I think that would be absolutely gorgeous, or a little necklace or bracelet or something inside. So you're going to need a pencil. You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need your Simply Scored. You're going to need your scoring tool and your bone folder later. So I scored this on one side at 5/8 of an inch. Then I'm going to score at 1 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to turn this over so I can see my score lines. I'm going to burnish them as well, just so I can see them properly, because patterned paper can be a bit hard to see. So you're going to put this in. Do it so that the long bit is at the bottom, and then just score up to the first score line at 2. Big yet. 2, 4, 6, and 8. In fact, at 8 you can score all the way up to the top on 8. So you've got that flap. Then you want to turn it back round. But I'm going to have to flip it this time. So I've got my score lines in now, and they're going up to that first score line. Then what you want to do is let me just work this out. You're going to do this you're going to mark it at 1 inch. Wait there, excuse me. Yeah, no, you're going to score to the first score line at 1 inch, 3 inches, 5 inches, and 7. Just to the first score line. I've got a little bit over, but you can see what I mean. Yeah, there's my little score lines now. And the only reason I used a pencil was because it was hard to see. So at the 1 inch line, which is this end, just put a dot, and where your other, just put a little tiny dot where those score lines are. perfect. You can remove this now. And I'm just going to burnish these score lines. It's just because it's hard to see on patterned paper. When you're doing it on white cardstock, it's so easy to see it. When you're doing it on patterned, you need to see your score lines. So I'm just scoring that one out of the way. And then you've got these little ones up the top. So burnish those as well. I know I seem like I'm all fingers and thumbs. So where that 1 inch score line is now, you're going to score from there to the second score line in a diagonal fashion. I just want to see my score line there. So score to that point. I know, I'm just looking up the line. I'm just going to put another little dot. So I know to score to there, to there, to there. It's only to help me. To there, and obviously the end there. So now you're going to connect all those score lines by going in a zigzag motion like that. You can always rub the dots out after. Just makes it so much easier if you can see, excuse me, where you're scoring to. So it doesn't matter about adding a few little dots if you know you're going to get your score lines in the right place. Just 2 more now. I am still in shot, aren't I, there? And the last one down to there. Lovely. Now it's entirely, and then just go along and bend. You don't need a bone folder for this one. I'm just going to pinch. Just pinch each way. Just so they're all connected. Whoops. There we go. What you're going to do now is grab some snips. Where you've got this small side, you take this long tab off at the bottom. Just miter it a tiny little bit. And you can miter the top just a fraction. You don't need to, that's your connection now to this side. And then you're going to miter quite a good wedge out them. Just saves you cutting up and doing it twice. Just miter up to that dot and miter that side of the dot. And I'm even removing them. And then up to that corner. And there's the closure for underneath your box now. So we can fold those and tuck those in once that is sealed. Just gives you that nice little neat edge. Because your envelope, your gift card takes quite a wedge out of there. I know it rounds the corners, but it's the closure of the box. So let's just grab my rubber. Just going to remove the dots. Nobody's going to see inside. It's the inside anyway, so. But that's how simple it is. Make some dots, connect the dots, and then erase them if you want it to look mega pretty. But I don't think it makes any difference myself. So I'm going to grab my wet glue. And I'm just going to put plenty on there. I'm just going to fetch this across and line that up. So they join together down the bottom. This stuff goes off so quickly. Now you can determine how you want your box to close. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue on the ends of those two to keep them closed. I'm going to get glue all over this one. Trying to keep your square. So I'm going to just lay that down and squeeze from the inside. Oh, it's the other one. No wonder it wouldn't stick. It's that one. I'm forgetting where I was putting my glue then. And I'm going to put it just at the top half of that one, because we've got a little gap at the bottom, and just close that up. You can go in with your fingers, and there's your square top. That's the only thing, is that crease there. So put your lid on your little box. So there's your little box made. Nice little neat bottom. And we're going to make the lid to match now. And I'm just going to score this at 5/8 of an inch on all four sides. Is it 5/8? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. 5/8 of an inch. Yeah, because it fits over the drop there. And then we can put our tool away. Oh, I think it's not, you know. Oh, now, yeah, it's not. It's 3/4 all the way around, sorry. Don't worry about the extra score line. It just makes it look pretty. Yes, 3/4 for the lid. There we go. I knew it was wrong when I saw it straight away, because that piece is going to settle inside there. And we've got an extra score lines, extra decoration. So I'm going to grab my glue again, and I'm going to add this and I'm just going to lay that inside with a nice little tiny border all the way around. Oh, it sticks so fast. So go up to the second score line and mitre, and just do that around in like a pinwheel shape, so you don't get too much bulk on one side. And then actually cut it up to the corner. But how quick and simple. It's all about adding the dots. And then we can fold and burnish. Don't forget to burnish the second score line. And I'm only using the pressure of my fingers, that's all. And this is going to look pretty around the edge of the box now. Extra score line in there. If you don't want this score line, well, don't have the score line. Just do the 3/4 of an inch all round. And then just square off your lid. This glue is amazing for making box lids. It just goes off so quickly. I'm going to pop the lid on there, because I was trying to explain at the end of the other video how we would make this without that board, and someone said, could you please work it out for us? And I said, yes, I'll do it. So here it is, and there goes that beautiful little lid. Whoops. On top of your little box. It does fit, trust me. There we go. So you've got an extra little tiny score line all the way around there. And I think I should wait for my glue to go off a bit better. But there we have it. There is our gorgeous little box, and it's the same depth, same closure, same with the designer series paper. I just think they're adorable. So there it is again. There's the back seam. So there's the fronts of your box. So there's that little cute little tiny diamond shaped square top box. Like I say, I'll link the other video in the top corner so you can go and see it done with the gift bag punch board, or you can do it this way and don't have to get that tool out at all. There we go. I thought I'd just share that with you ladies as requested. The same measurements and the same approach really, just done in two different ways. There we go. I'd love a thumbs up and a share. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button at the end and the little bell. That way you'll be notified of all future videos, which tends to be on a daily basis. A daily basis. So if you want to see what I make tomorrow, don't forget to subscribe. Till next time. Bye.